So I was reading for you some sections and elements of the Presidential Elections Act. Just to, I know you know, but just to remind ourselves. Section 9 speaks about sponsorship of candidates by political parties and says,
thank you, Julius, for that voter education exercise. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we were verifying the papers of the aspirant. It has taken some bit of time, but that's what we're required to do. We are required to be meticulous and ensure that everything is in order. We verified these papers and we find everything is okay. He has satisfied the requirements laid out in the Presidential Elections Act. Therefore, I, Justice Byabakama Mugenyi Simon, being the returning officer for the nomination of presidential candidates, declare NANDALA MAFABI James Nathan a duly nominated candidate in respect of the presidential elections 2026, he having fulfilled the nomination requirements under the Presidential Elections Act, Chapter 179, Laws of Uganda. Congratulations. All right. Now, candidate NANDALA MAFABI James Nathan. As a duly nominated candidate, you are required to observe the following. 1, you are to appoint an official agent who will coordinate your campaign meetings and media program, and also attend meetings on your behalf where necessary. Secondly, you are to avail the Commission with a schedule of your campaign meetings and media program as soon as practicable to facilitate the smooth harmonization of all the candidates' campaign programs countrywide. And thirdly, you are to sign a memorandum of understanding with the Electoral Commission in compliance with the harmonized campaign program, timelines, and guidelines. May I now therefore ask you or your agent to sign this nomination document to confirm you have been duly nominated. Yeah, please. The correct page. Yeah, just here. Yes. All right. You walked in an aspirant, now you are moving out as a candidate. And your status for that matter has changed in an instant. First of all, the law under the Presidential Elections Act provides that the state should provide you with 24-hour round security. We are going to begin that by giving you, handing over to you, your security vehicle with security personnel who will accompany or escort you wherever you are going on your campaign trail. Except outside the country, they will not escort you there.
Kati osobola okumufuna nga mulokole obutafuna stress yonna.
That vehicle is at the cost of the Electoral Commission in terms of fuel, payment to the driver and to the security personnel. You don't have to pay them anything. And it has to be driven only by our official driver to whom it will be handed over. After that, Mr. Candidate, you may, at your will, go to the media tent and address the media and the people of Uganda. They may want to hear your voice. So now let's go to hand over your vehicle, Mr. Presidential Candidate, so that you are well secured. Thank you. Secondly, under the Presidential Elections Act also, upon nomination, the Commission is required to avail you a soft copy of the National Voters Register. And I have it here. Let your agent come and pick this soft copy of the National Voters Register.
So the Commission will lead you. The Commission will lead you. Protocol will lead you. The Commission will go ahead and protocol will guide. And members of the press, after that, you proceed at the media circle, at the media center, and the candidate will speak to you and to the country.
Happening there is the FDC flag bearer, Honorable NANDALA MAFABI, has been duly nominated as a presidential candidate on the FDC ticket. And what is happening now is heading to receive his security detail as by the Presidential Elections Act. It is mandated that he is provided with security, 24-hour security. Now, this time around, the candidates are receiving a pickup. It is a double cabin full with security. That is what you're seeing there. So he will have the counter-terrorism police that will be guarding him and that is as said by Justice Simon Byabakama. Now, earlier on, I told you that we are waiting to know if we will have an additional candidate or an additional aspirant who has fulfilled the requirements, that if all goes well, he will be nominated as a candidate. Now, according to Justice Simon Byabakama, the Alliance for National Transformation president and a candidate or flag bearer, or as of now, that is General Mugisha Muntu, was able to present the required signatures. That is 100 from each district, about 8, that is making it 98 districts. Now, very interesting that at least down that brings the number to 6 so far. We don't know if by closure of business more will have been able to collect the required signatures, and they are vetted and they're issued with a certificate. Now I have Adepo Francis, the National Youth Leader, FDC, with me, and of course earlier on with my guest. But let's begin with FDC. How do you feel that finally your flag bearer has been nominated?
Yeah, it's good news for the country. It's good news for Ugandans. But above all, it's good news for the members of the Forum for Democratic Change, that we have presented the best candidate, that like the way we have been speaking about him. And I want to really congratulate the party. I want to congratulate the Honorable James Nathan NANDALA MAFABI for having successfully been nominated for the highest office in this country. For us as the FDC, we have really told Ugandans that he's the best among all the candidates, even if they be how many, or 10, 6, 7. We are telling Ugandans that the best candidate is the one that has just been nominated right about now. So congratulations, and we just pray that Ugandans really listen to the best manifesto that we have for them. Among all the candidates that you are talking about, it is only our candidate that has a well-stipulated manifesto, a well-focused manifesto, a manifesto that speaks to the volumes, to the toys of every Ugandan out there. We are telling Ugandan that no, we want money in every pocket of every Ugandan. And guess what? The candidate right about there on your screen is the one with that solution, and we are very proud and happy for his nomination.
Well, anytime from now, he will be going to the podium that was gazetted, where he will address members of the press. Yes, that is Honorable NANDALA MAFABI, now a presidential candidate, and he will be on the ballot paper come 2026. Confirmed, no return. He will be there. He's going to be addressing the media, and let's see if we can listen to that. Preparations are still ongoing, and we have a few observers who are observing this process in that tent. There are quite a number of them. Also, many political parties, I think, have sent in representatives. Most of their secretary generals were invited by the Electoral Commission to witness this two-day activity. Remember, under our laws, 2 days are gazetted by the Electoral Commission. Well, I hope the Honorable NANDALA MAFABI, duly nominated as a presidential candidate, is going to be speaking to the media. I think he's still checking some technicalities there regarding the machines. I think the microphone is not okay. They have brought in another, and we hope any time from now to listen or hear from him. What is he telling Ugandans after being fully nominated as a presidential candidate? Let's switch there.
NANDALA MAFABI, James Nathan. I come from the mountains of the sun, and I've been around for almost 59 years. I began my life by going to school, in a primary school, secondary school, and the university. I have done so many professional qualifications. I have worked as a civil servant at local and international, and I've been a member of parliament for 25 years. On this note, I want to thank the people of Daddy West, Wugisu, for having given me an opportunity to be a member of parliament for 25 years and all the support in the region, which put me on the platform so that everybody can see me. On the international scene, I've worked for World Bank and IMF, and I still consult for them. This work, which I do, is in the area of economics and accounting. In Parliament, whom NANDALA you see here, served as the chairman of the national economy, served as chairman PAC twice. I was the leader of opposition, and all of you have seen the reforms I did during my tenure. I'm sure today you are seeing me in a different capacity as a presidential candidate. I'm currently the chairman of the Youth Cooperative Union, which union is the only surviving union in this country. And that's why I bring the knowledge of cooperatives in this election. For all of you who have seen me for this period, believe and accept I'm a worker. Since I'm a worker, I am a servant you can rely on. And that's the reason I'm in this election, to come and work for people of Uganda as your servant, to make sure you have better lives than you have now. And that's why our slogan, fixing the economy, money in our pockets. The reason we want to fix the economy is that in 1986, our current president, President Museveni, came and said the problem was security. Now security is done. What is remaining? There's insecurity in our homes, in our new pockets. And people are poor, whereby 84% of Ugandans live on 26%. In short, every 26 people and every one person of 26 people are supporting 84. It means poverty in this country is high. I heard President Museveni talking about GDP. I heard him talking about poverty reduced in Uganda, but those are numbers which are disputable. Poverty is in how you see your life, how you manage your daily lives, how you live in your house. Are you meeting your basic needs? Are you able to take your children to school? Are you able to get medical? Are you able to transport yourself from one point to another? Are you having a roof over your head? Is your life okay? These are the issues why we come in this election. I want to thank my party, Forum for Democratic Change, for giving me an opportunity to carry their flag as a presidential candidate. And this I attribute it to my party leaders, my president, my brother, who is the current president of the party, POA, that's Patrick Amriat Oboy, my chairman, Jack Sabit, whom I've known from my younger days as a civil servant, and he has mentored me up to date, all my members of NEC, National Council, Delegates Conference, and the party members and the Uganda at large. This election which I come, I bring a new menu, which all of Ugandans should take. I don't come with hatred, I don't come with anger, I come to build bridges where there are no bridges. I come to repair bridges where are broken. 40 years down the road, President Museveni has done what he can. The remaining period he can't do it. It needs a new blood to fix it. And I'm asking people of Uganda, this is an opportunity for you to allow new blood in NANDALA MAFABI to fix this country for you. This country, our youth are suffering. Poverty is on increase with the youth. They tell the youth are taking marijuana.
1 p.m. He requested that he be allowed to report at 1 p.m. So we shall proceed to have the next aspirant at 1 p.m. We thank you. I think, Julius, can you, where's Julius? I think our guests, please be comfortable, keep around, I think you will be ushered into a place for refreshments, so that we want your presence to be meaningful to us. Thank you so much.
% of the national budget so that we develop this country. As we develop the agriculture sector, we need to look at what the farmers produce. Do we have market? If there's no market, the government will make sure provides the market. We shall have stores, which you know them, silos, to keep our produce. Farmers suffer because they have a problem of what we call post-harvest. A man has a small house with his wife, his children. He produces 10 bags of maize. He has nowhere to keep them. I want to tell you that if we have a responsible government, this maize should have been kept by government and issued the farmer with what we call a warehouse receipt, which he can go anywhere and cash it anytime for the purpose of his life. I talk about coffee. I can tell you I am a child of a teacher, of teachers and farmers. We know growing coffee. I want to state that Nairobi now, which is Kenya government and Rwanda government, they are on the New York Stock Exchange. They are taking their coffee at a premium, while ours we are just throwing away. You can imagine a Senate government to allow our Ugandan coffee to go at a cheaper rate instead of going at a premium. I want to implore all of you to take the New York board. You will discover that the Kenya coffee, which has poor quality, and Rwanda is going at a higher price compared to ours. And that's why they come here to buy ours for purpose of going to blend theirs instead of us getting the highest premium. As a president of your country, if you give me the mandate, coffee, which is the leading foreign exchange earner, which was one of those which brought independence in Uganda, will get the best treatment, and you will get value for this country. We intend to revamp, and I don't know, of course, I can say revitalize cooperatives. I am a chairman of this cooperative union, the only surviving one. There is no country which can develop without cooperatives. Leave lip service of talking about cooperatives. You must have cooperatives which work. I want to tell you, I come with experience in the cooperative world. I will ensure cooperative societies work. And when a cooperative society works, it will ensure that the people of Uganda, who are those lower side people, will earn lives. And that's why I say, I come with experience to make sure that all original cooperative societies are revitalized, start functioning for purpose of helping our poor farmers to earn a living and put money in their pockets. This one is a sure deal because you are dealing with a person with experience, and I come with total experience in that area. Of course, all of you know this cooperative union, when we came, was dead, was on its knees. Now it's the glory of the region, and that's why you go to Bujusu, you're having people putting up iron sheets or tiles or buying cars, doing good life better to look after themselves. We intend to ensure that we have money at a village level. All of you know we launched a manifesto which is now being copied by some party members and some members of other parties, including the president of this country, because our manifesto was the first to be launched. It's the best manifesto, and I implore every Ugandan to read it. And one of the pillars there, of course, we talk about employment. We talk about strategic investment. We talk about human capital. We talk about special interest. All these are embedded, the 5 pillars, in our manifesto. I'll talk about a few in a summary so that you know what type of manifesto we have. In village level, we intend to allow money at village level. Every village will have 100 million shillings every year. Every parish will have 100 million. Every sub-county will have, those are for the leaders. Going up the district at 500 million. Somebody will ask, where will you get money for a village? Currently, this country is bleeding. Corruption and mismanagement totals 10 trillion shillings. We have 72,000 villages. If I give you 100 million, it means that is 7.2 trillion. So the interest which I'm going to do is to plug and ensure there is no corruption in this country. And I'll have 10 trillion to service the village levels. I can tell you villages, you are going to have money under my leadership. Others are saying they are going to do it again. They have been around for 40 years. They have not done it. In fact, President Museveni does not need to put a poster anywhere for 40 years because he has been around. If somebody can put a poster, then there must be a problem. If somebody can talk about going to fight corruption when you have had the power for 40 years, if somebody can talk about that is going to change roads when he has been there for 40 years, if somebody can talk that is going to give you money in your pockets when he has been here for 40 years and he has not done it, it shows that's a total failure. It's now time to give new blood who can implement this idea. Sports. We have said sports, every school will have sports fields, facilities. I heard President Museveni saying no registering a school without a sports facility. Where has it been 40 years? Where? That clearly now copying and pasting. Now the person who can do it is NANDALA MAFABI and his team. Every school will have sports facilities. I can speak without contradiction. If a Speaker of Parliament can build a stadium, what about government? I can assure you this is possible and can be done. Colleagues and countrymen, we have talked about having employment for our youth. The reason why we have unemployment is because we are, instead of putting money in productive sectors, we're putting in unproductive sectors. Our government will make sure money is put in productive sectors to generate jobs. The youth, I want to assure you, under my government, you are going to get jobs. And this is why we even start and said every graduate who is going to leave, the day on your graduation, you will go with 1 million shillings to go and start life. That shows it is possible. I have heard President Museveni saying that within now 2 years, he's going to provide them some money. What happened 40 years down the road? You never saw that graduates are suffering. It is important that you have a leader who will keep his word, who will move this country forward. I come here without any hatred, no hatred. We want to thank President Museveni has done what he could for 40 years. It's time for him to be a senior citizen, our advisor to us. Let him rest. We don't want him to die because of stress of work. Here are young men, now NANDALA coming to do that for him. And I can tell you I am the best candidate for this election. I'm calling people of Uganda to support me with that fear of favor. I want you to support me. I am the best you have. This is the best menu you have. I ask all parties to support me. I ask NRM to support me. And I can tell you, nobody will be witch-hunted. No. We say thank you. And I repeat, we are going to build bridges where there are not, repair where there are no bridges. Finally, on this leg, we have decided to make our rally at a place called Kampala Road in Butabika. That place is in a slum area. We did it intentionally to tell the people of Uganda that we are aware of your problem. And we are coming there to show you that this problem where you are is what we are coming to solve. It's not that we can also go to a better place like Nachivubo, but we are coming where that rally is to tell you that we are part of that problem and it's time to solve it. And that's why our rally is in Butabika, in a place where people are disadvantaged. And that's why I ask people, you say you want to protect our gains. You want to protect gains of poverty, you want to protect gains of people suffering, or what? The gains should not be for a few, it should be for the entire country. And nobody made an application to God to be born in Uganda. All of us found ourselves here. And to God to be born in Uganda. All of us found ourselves here. And that's...
Can we Can we have his nomination papers presented to the chairman, who is the returning officer for presidential nominations? You can pass them over.